¿Cómo se la están pasando todos esta bonita tarde, guys? So, I'm still a little bit under the weather. Aquí todavía with a little bit of congestion. Pero everything's great. Changes are coming. Like the title of this video says, changes are coming. I'm gonna talk about Frank this afternoon, and not in a negative way. Frank and I we're good friends. We're in very good terms, but I guess he's decided to branch off, and I totally understand his reasons. But I still feel a certain way. But we might agree to disagree to certain things. But we'll have a great conversation about his life from last night. He has my support on him wanting to do his own adventures. No estoy enojado, no estoy molesto. I'm a little bit, how can I explain it to you guys? And a little bit at, I guess, unhappy with the decision he made. And the reason why is because we fought for so long. We've been together as a team, and I feel a certain way because of the situation that I'm in. And nadie me dijo que hiciera cosas. Yo hice cosas porque yo quise, because I felt with certain things that I needed to do to get done. Pero como quiera vamos a seguir still viendo el show, having fun, having our laughters, having our moments, helping out como siempre. Hello Jaime, it's good to see you. Hello to everyone, guys. We have a great show tonight as La Rovila Cuachenta, guys. Pero como le estaba diciendo, guys, I feel a certain way this time around. I don't agree with certain things Frank has been doing recently. No sé si es por lo que está pasando con my arrest, and maybe it's taking a toll on him. Maybe it's been hindering his family. Maybe le está calando. Maybe esta Carla ya no quiere que participe. And I understand family comes first. Your well-being comes first también. But I just don't feel you should leave me hanging either, friend. I don't feel you should just leave me off the hook like that. I think your life last night should have been addressed with me first and us, talk about it. But you decided to do your own thing, which is respectful. But like I said, we will talk about it tonight. I'm not mad at him. We're not mad at each other. We're still communicating. We're still in good terms. But of course, he has a whole different mindset on how he wants to see things. And of course, I'm stuck in a situation that I have to continue to fight and do what I got to do for all of us, not only me. At the end of the day, I felt I did the necessary things to fight for all of us. And this is a team. About me, this is about us working together as a and doing what we had to do, and sacrificing my freedom to a certain extent. I gotta get groceries down here at my aunt's house, guys. Jaime, I'm sorry, but he's backing out because he did a lot of harm. And you might be right. You might be right. He might be backing off for those same reasons. I don't know what it is. I can't tell you why Efren was the one who's trying to get everything together to help you out. I understand he tried to help me out to get everything together, which is great. I would help them out. I would have been in the same situation. I would have done the same thing, guys. But the whole point is that I feel now that I'm in a situation like he shouldn't just say I'm off the hook. I mean, this was the purpose of fighting together and being there for one another, right? Not saying, okay, ya te enchorizaste, and like I got to do myself, and I got to take care of myself, and I got to protect myself. I think, I put myself in a situation where we have to be together. Maybe it's backing out because you are helping Vanessa. That is not a real friend. It's not really helping Vanessa. The fact is that if I opened up the can of worms, I think everybody is entitled to go press charges on anybody that they want. Obviously, I did wrong to Vanessa, and if she would want to go press charges on me, I would man up to it. I think I'm gonna say, you know what, if she felt a certain way, then by all means, I'm not gonna stop her from anything. My thing is I encourage her, right? I encourage anybody. I mean, obviously, people need to see the entire picture. It's not only one person who's come after me. Now there's several individuals who have tried to do me wrong, several individuals who have contacted judges, who have contacted district attorneys, who have contacted my brother. and they want to see me fail. But I'm still here rising, and I'm still here with all the support from each and every one of you guys. So at the end of the day, it's just being smart and how I see things. Vanessa hurt a lot of people, but her going to Frank's house was 100% justified. He did hurt too many times. Frank should have talked to you about this. And so, I mean, why don't you tell the people who you were asking for the other day, who you got arrested? You told the other group. I mean, why don't you tell the other people who you were asking for the day you got arrested? You told the other group already. The day that I got arrested, I asked for Roser. I did. I'm not going to deny it. I told Melissa, you know what? Call Roser. Because Roser had my brother's number. Roser has always had my brother Jesse's number. And I felt that was the easiest way for me to be able to get in contact with my brother because Roser had the number. There's nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong. I feel that I have to have everything lined up for a situation like this. And I've said it in my previous lives, I had said it before. If it takes for me to go to jail for us to get justice, then I would do it, right? And it has happened that way. Ni modo, así pasaron las cosas. Yo no voy a decir that I'm upset at Frank. It's just the certain things that he should have addressed with me. And that's it. I mean, we will discuss his life later on tonight. We will discuss the Vanessa situation. We told Frank to call your brother Jesse también, which is great. You guys did tell Frank to call my brother Jesse también, which is awesome. I'm not saying he did wrong by doing that. I'm just saying that the time and the moment when I got arrested, the first person who came into my mind was Roser to call my brother Jesse because Roser had communicated with my brother to help out the Marroquin family. People did not know that behind the scenes, I was trying to help out the Marroquin family by putting my brother Jesse in place to help him out with legal representation. Okay, so at the end of the day, I have certain things lined up where yes, I'm going to have the Marroquin family involved and I'm going to have a sit down with them to help them out because at the end of the day, it's a plus for me. I have had Jesse number and I called him before I called Roser. And great, Melissa. I think anybody who had his number should have communicated with him, right? He's very he was very amused, very um, surprised with a lot of the support that I had. A lot of people were keeping him, texting him every minute, every movement, every move you heard that was going on about me. But he's very happy with all the support from each and every one of you. He's pleased with. It seems people were more capable than others, not hundreds of miles away. But it's not about Frank's being the show. It's about Frank continuing the fight he started. Doña, and that's exactly what I said. That's exactly how I feel. Like at this point, there's peace amongst everyone, and which is what we wanted. But don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me cold turkey out there because I never did that. Even after you had so many issues throughout your this story or whatever, I stood by your side. I still believed in you. I still felt you were able to accomplish a lot and you were able to do a lot of momentum and a lot of changes in people's lives. And now I feel like, okay, things are going south to a certain extent. Other people might get arrested, other charges might accumulate or whatever. And now you want to say, you know what, I'm going to back off. And to me, it's like, no, we put ourselves in this situation. We both got into it. We stick together side by side. That's how I believe it should be done. I scratch your back, you scratch my back, you had my back, I got your back. And now I got in trouble while I was arrested. And now you're like, okay, well, wait a minute. I don't want to get arrested. Someone was crying this morning on her line. Not trying to be rude, but maybe he's bothered because his social media has died down. I think it was because Henry live about BT and it looked like Henry was throwing under. Well, I will encourage Vanessa. There's nothing wrong, guys. Absolutely, there's nothing wrong. And if you haven't done anything wrong, then there's nothing you should worry about it. You know what I'm saying? If you feel that you never did anything wrong to anybody, then you shouldn't worry about anything. And you know what? It's not about I protected Frank, let me tell you guys, to a certain extent. Vanessa and I, we had conversations, and I've talked about Francisco. And I've told her Francisco has apologized. Francisco had put his differences as how much he's matured, right? But I don't put that out there because that's a conversation between Vanessa and I to protect Frank from anything wrong, you know? And now that I tell her, you know what, if I open up this can of worms and you could get justice for whatever she feels is wrong and whatever she feels they did to her, then that's on her. I can't force her to say, you know what, don't press charges here, don't press charges here, don't press charges there, don't press charges. I think it's called being held accountable for our actions. Basically, that's what it is. But we will continue with this live later on tonight. Again, I am not mad at Frank. I am not fighting with Frank. I am good with Frank. I care for Frank. I'm very happy with Frank. But did you tell Frank about that conversation? Frank knows exactly what I've done with Vanessa. Frank knows about my conversations. I have nothing to hide to Frank. I've never hidden anything from Frank. Frank knows that I've been 110% with him, and he knows that I've got his back. And then I've told Vanessa certain things to leave Frank out of it because he has changed. And there was times where Vanessa would message me, guys. And then, you know what? Let's be straightforward. There was times when she would message me through another person, guys, and she would tell me, you know what? Frank talked about my kids again, and that's fucking wrong. And why is he doing this? And I would talk to Frank about it. To be honest, I would talk to Frank. Frank and I would argue back and forth, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? At the end of the day, he would understand where I was coming from because I wanted to protect him from a lot of this stupid shit going on. You know, and certain people don't want to see it that way. Certain people want to see, well, Jaime, you're trying to encourage this person. Well, come on, guys. Guys, we got to understand that we're all in this together. This is what it was built for, to protect one another, to have each other's back. And if Francisco feels a certain way, I think he should have addressed it with me last night. I mean, you have a big heart. Thank you. So we will continue to talk about his life from last night. He could call in our show. He's more than welcome to call in. We could discuss it. We have plenty of time tonight, guys. But no estoy enojado, no estoy molesto, no estoy en ninguna manera me voy a enojar con Frank, guys. I still love and I care for Frank. To me, he helped me out and helped me grow in a lot of ways. He supported me. That it got to his head. The problem is that it got to his head. Maybe, Bella, I don't know. But to me, it's like, you know, they still address us Jesus. And that's something that I disagree on, guys. Vikings touchdown. Oh my God. Wait a minute. I saw the Vikings are winning or what? Because we were down. Hold on. Let me check this shit out. Oh my God. Let's go Vikings! Let's go Vikings! Oh my God, guys! We're coming back! Sorry, guys, I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan. But touchdown Vikings! Yes! Oh my God, 29-27! Defense! Sorry, guys. But we'll go live tonight and we'll talk about it, guys. Love you guys. Appreciate it.